What's up, guys? Back here again with next part of my Dragon Warrior series. So if you notice any continuity problems here, I took a little break, came back, and my last save file was from before I got Erdrick's armor. So just kind of scrambled through all the save files I had, and yeah, no, that was it. That was my most recent one. So I had to go back, get Erdrick's armor, get all the key story items again, get the level 15 again. So if you see any continuity errors, that's why. But I'm back here, right where I was last video, and I'm just don't have a lot of time today, so I'm just going to make a run at Erdrick's sword, and we'll see if I succeed or if I get killed in the process. So already the monsters over here are too tough for me to take on safely, so I'm just going to run everything from here on out. I'm running, and it's only going to get worse. I'm going to rely as much as possible on Erdrick's armor healing me back up to full between encounters. I will occasionally have to use the heal spell or herbs to supplement that. Like right there, that was not good, so go ahead and heal. And honestly, I'm at the mercy of RNG right here. Will I make it? Will I not? Alright, here's the lovely Charlock Castle, which is the Dragon Lord's castle. And if I remember right, we're going to go to the left. Now there's a lot of, well, this top floor has two passageways that are completely false. That reminds me of the old D&D games. Original Tomb of Horrors had several false entrances that were just traps, basically. This game doesn't have anything as complicated as traps, but it does have dead ends. You were expected to come on over here and search behind the throne. Note that these are the tiles that do 15 points of damage per step, so this level would be pretty well impossible without Erdrick's armor. Here's the Axe Knight, that was a boss not too long ago. Alright, and there's a secret passage behind the throne. I believe if you search the throne, it says something about a draft coming from behind it. Alright, I will use the Radiant spell to help me not make any wrong turns. I think this part's linear, just one straight path. And if I'm lucky enough to survive to Erdrick's sword, we're casting outside, we're casting return, we're saving the game. That's it. Not messing around. I mean, remember the only loss at this point is half gold and there's nothing left for me to buy, but whatever. I'm not gonna get very far in here. So, that's not good. Run. Thank you. Alright, I am down to 49 magic points. I always love how the dungeon music goes down an octave when you go down floors. This looks pretty linear too. Oof, blue dragon. I can't even fight green dragons consistently yet, and there's a blue dragon. Alright. Radiant spell went down, but it's still pretty linear right here. There's actually one tier more difficult than the blue dragon tier, and that would be red dragons, Axe Knight, and I think there's these enemies called Stone Men. Alright, do I have... Looks like I have more than one path, so we're gonna go ahead and max out Radiant again. I think So many different paths to go on here. Alright, and where's this? Full disclosure, I did look at a map, but doesn't mean I'm good at reading maps. Sometimes I am. Alright, one of these stairs up here is where I want to go. And I'm asleep. And I'm still asleep. And I'm still asleep. Okay. Run? Thank you. Okay, good. Alright. Getting low on magic points too. I need to keep enough magic points to at least cast outside. Alright, now this part's linear. I think I'm on the right track. I could have not looked at a map and done it more authentically, but it would be me dying repeatedly. I'm not sure how amusing that is to you. Alright, there it is. Erdrick sword. So I now have Erdrick sword, Erdrick armor, silver shield. That is the maxed out equipment period in the game. So now it's a matter of leveling up high enough level to defeat the Dragon Lord. I mentioned in some previous videos, you cannot defeat the Dragon Lord without the Heal More spell, and I believe that comes online at level 17. So theoretically, you could defeat the Dragon Lord at level 17, but you realistically, you'd have to do some pretty heavy save state abuse and RNG manipulation. Level 18 is the earliest that most people would even try to do it, and like I said, I think level 20 is going to be the better fit for us here. Alright, save the game. So I've recovered all the progress I lost with weird save file mix-up, and I've got the Erdrick sword. I will probably do a little cut here, but I'm looking at the video, it's only about 8 minutes long as it is. So I will probably go ahead and do a little, I'll probably just do a montage of me leveling up in different parts of the world and where I think is the best place to be leveling up for the rest of this video. And then the next video after that, that's it. It's the final video. We'll go fight the Dragon Lord and kill him. So we'll go ahead and bump and do a little montage of leveling up here. Alright, so the next part of this video, it's going to be coming in chunks here, because it's basically just a lot of grinding. So I'm just going to go ahead and talk about kind of like strategy of grinding. Will be a lot of jumps. We're going to be using the spell of repel, because we'll be talking about optimizing our time, because this game is notorious for requiring hours of grinding. And unfortunately, this is now the worst part of the game in terms of grinding, in terms of time. So anyway, keep casting repel to make sure we don't waste any time on slimes on the way down to where we actually want to grind. Should be wearing off any step now. Okay, and we'll go ahead and just cast it again. And hopefully it won't be affecting the enemies I want to be fighting. So down here, this town down here is the town of Hawksness, and that's where the Axe Knight was. The desert outside is pretty well the optimal place to be grinding when you're level 15 and have full gear. Apparently the repel spell is working, or I'm having weird RNG, so we'll just go ahead and let it wear off. Okay, the Demon Knight doesn't seem to be bothered by the repel spell. Alright, now Well, okay, nice. The Erdrick sword is worth it. So I'm two-shotting Demon Knights. So it's great. And then remember, every step I take, I'm healing. So I'm not even using my magic points right now. Only time, okay, let's see. Now the repel spell is off. Let's see how often I get encountered. Okay, so probably the wolf lords are being driven away by the... Whoa. Okay, one shot at that dude. So probably some of these enemies were being driven away by the repel and only the Demon Lord got through. I'm not sure exactly how it's programmed, but that would be my guess. So anyway, if I take a couple hit points of damage, no big problem. So there, 9 steps and I'm healed, right? So I'll just walk around. And again, I don't even want to fight Goldman anymore. I already have more gold than I need. So the fact that there's Goldmen here actually bothers me a little bit. I don't want to be fighting those guys. Knights are a good one. Because like the Wolf Lord, they do the stop spell sometimes. They hit harder and have more experience. Maybe if I go a little bit down here. I want to get out of the Goldman zone because the Goldmen are worthless to me right now. So I'll just chill out down here in this desert and see. Remember the desert and the bumpy mountains. One-shotting wyverns, nice. The desert and the bumpy mountains have the highest encounter rates. So Demon Knights are in the right, vicinity for me to be fighting. Oof. Except that's like 20 steps to heal all the damage you did in that one attack, so you do want to be a little bit careful, because then, see, I got attacked at the very next step. That's not sustainable unless the knight is dumb and uses stop spell. Twice. So it's kind of what I'm keeping my eye on right now is where is sustainable for me to be level grinding. Because every trip back to the king to save and recover magic points is kind of a, waste of time. This area here isn't too bad. But one thing I am wondering actually is if I should get off the desert and go into the grass. And I'm going to do that. I know a lot of people say don't do this, but pretty sure right here this zone overlaps with the metal slimes. And I said in the previous video that they're a trap, and they really are, but I can't resist. So let's walk through what's going on with the metal slime. They have 4 hit points. They have, I think it's 255 agility, which determines their defense. So basically their maxed out defense. What that means in this game, and I'm probably going to be a little bit wrong about what I'm saying here, but I believe it's about a 50% chance if your attack power is lower than the enemy's defense power that you do no damage whatsoever, and about a 50% chance that you do 1 point of damage. So 1 point of damage. And then because of the way the game is set up, metal slimes are also set up to run away frequently because their attack power is so low, excuse me. Okay. This is making me think I'm in the wrong area because the Magi Wyverns are a real pain. So he's just going to sit here and pound on me. And then, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might even die here, but, I'm, like I've been saying, I'm playing authentically, so, and I have no good way to heal myself quickly, so actually, no, I'm going to run. Let's see. I died, okay. Yeah, I'm dead. Whatever, I'm not even going to reset the game because that gold doesn't matter anymore. So that would be why you don't go grind in that area. Alright, and I've barely made any progress towards leveling. So it does look like that zone in the desert is probably the better choice. Magi Wyverns? I don't know. They are way too dangerous because of one bad RNG and you die, just like you saw there. And there's really no protection against them except for if you use Stop Spell, and I'm not even sure Stop Spell works 100% of the time. Plus, it's using up magic points, which we don't want to do. So let's head back to that desert and see. Like the metal slime ran away, Magi Wyvern killed me. Think about all the time I just wasted there. I am not going to recast Repel this time. Yeah, so let's try this out, and I'm going to go to the southern tip of the desert and see if I can... What I want to do is get the Goldman off of my enemy encounter list, but don't add the metal slime or Magi Wyvern. And if I had a map of the enemy encounter zones open, then I'd be able to find this more efficiently. But yeah, so we're just gonna head down here. I might need to figure out how to... I need to level up my audio editing skills because I'm a bit stuffy, so I'm still sniffling. I'll see if I figure out the way to edit out my sniffles. I started out as a complete amateur, and here I am about 2 months later, and I am still a complete amateur. But just some old middle-aged guy playing retro games in his basement. Alright, so I'm not going to do a jump just yet, but I'm going to walk around and we'll see how efficient this is, and once I get a good idea a good idea of what's going on here, then I'll do a jump, I think. As I am not kidding, if I don't jump, this video would probably be like 3 hours long. Ain't nobody got time for that. Although, maybe you do. Just thinking of the, you know, okay, a lot of you guys maybe have watched Angry Video Game Nerd in the past, AVGN. Whenever I see his full seasons up on YouTube, one of the top comments is always, yeah, I watched this to fall asleep at night. And I always think it's like really amusing. Like, yeah, I need help relaxing. I need to hear a guy swearing about old video games, and that's gonna help me relax. So maybe that's what I'll become for you guys. I'm a boring middle-aged dude sitting in his basement playing old games. I don't really have any interest in swearing, no. Don't get me wrong, I do it in my real life, but I feel like if I watched myself swearing on YouTube, I'd just get embarrassed. Wraith Knight did 1 point of damage. Wraith Knight did 10 points of damage. There's another thing I have not explained yet, I think, in this video series. Probably should have explained it much sooner. There seems to be a sort of threshold. If you look at the, I want to say the formulas for how things are calculated in this game. There's a certain threshold you want to hit with your defense versus the enemy's attack power, where the amount of damage is being rolled on a different table. And I'm not going to be able to explain it very well because I've not looked at that document recently, but it's noticeable when it happens. If you think back to the video where I was fighting wolves outside Ramildar, I think they were doing somewhere between 10 to 15 points of damage to me, and then between a level up and getting the full plate armor, suddenly they were doing single-digit damage with every hit. So it's noticeable when it happens. Well, if you're paying attention, I guess. And I'm not sure if it goes the same way the other way with the enemies. It might. But, and that's kind of what you're looking for. You're looking for enemies you can fight that have sort of dropped down to a reasonable level of damage that they're inflicting on you. Oh, no. Living too close to the edge here. Alright. Trying to get rid of the gold men, and then this dude shows up. Run? No, looks like I'm dying again. Man. Okay, don't go to the south end of the desert. Just gotta find that sweet spot. And honestly, I think the Magi Wyverns might be the most dangerous thing in the overworld because of... I mean, you just saw that. He got a preemptive sleep spell on me. And nearly ruined my day again. They must have high agility or something. I don't know what's up with that, or is it just the RNG is out to get me today. Alright, the fact that I don't care about gold anymore, it does kind of free me up in some ways. So I'm actually going to wander up into Hawksness to show you what it's like to fight those guys. Because I'm kind of a dum-dum. Good chance I'll get killed again, but who cares? So I'm just getting spammed with enemies here. The game's trying to tell me don't go to Hawksness. Alright. Well, I am going to Hawksness. You can't stop me. Yeah, you can see most of these enemies are doing single-digit damage to me, which is low enough that I can walk it off. I'll make sure I'm topped off because these guys are going to hit like a truck. So wizard. So he's doing 12 points of damage with a physical attack, which is already nuts. 18 points of damage with a physical attack. 16. So you can see that he's on the more damaging... Oh, a 50 experience, isn't that nice? He's definitely on the more damaging, what do I want to say? Damage table. And there's the problem, there's Goldman out here. So wait a minute, the wizard dropped what, 50 experience? That's like 2 wyverns worth of experience. But I can sometimes one-shot wyverns. So which one's more efficient? The one that takes me 4 turns to kill, and I need to heal afterwards? Or the one that takes me between 1 to 2 turns to kill? So yeah, I don't think I'm quite there yet. Alright, if I go down just a little bit, let's see. And then there's kind of another trick too, if you're getting real bad RNG with the random encounters, you know, you're not getting a chance to heal in between encounters. You can just walk over to a lower encounter rate area, and I believe the forest is lower than the desert. Ouch. Demon Knights do have a higher dodge rate than other enemies, which is, so it's not just RNG there, that was specifically a Demon Knight issue. So yeah, if I'm kind of hurt, I might walk around over in the forest a little bit, but I'm hoping that there's no Magiwyverns in here either. Yeah, these guys are dodging like crazy. Actually, I don't know if the Wraith Knights dodge as well as the Demon Knights. But it makes sense if the Demon Knights are invisible, you know? There's a certain logic to some of the enemies. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and do my jump now. I have about 1,300 more experience to go, so that won't be that long, but I don't have anything more to say right now. Yep, grinding got interrupted by a Demon Knight dodging my attacks and murdering me, so just thought I'd point out that getting killed while grinding is a very real possibility, and it sets you back a few minutes as you gotta go back there. But again, we don't need gold, so I just got half my gold, but I got nothing to buy, so that was not a cost other than time. So just head back to it again. So I did end up moving over to this zone over here. It's west of Hawksnest, still connected to the same desert, but just west. And so far I've not seen any Demon Knights, who are the guys that are just a little too swingy for me. So we got Wyverns, we got Wraith Knights, we got the Rogue Scorpions, we got the Knights. Those are all the right enemies for me to be fighting over here, so this is going better. So probably one more battle. And when you're fighting the things that you should be fighting, you know, it goes more smoothly. The Demon Knights are doing too much damage and they dodge too often for right now. Alright, what do we got? Power by 3, blast, speed by 6. Remember that increases defense, which might make a huge difference with some enemies. Hit points 6, magic points by 23. Alright. We're definitely gearing up for the end of the game here, aren't we? Well, I think I'm actually going to stay in this sweet spot here. So again, I'll just show you this a little bit. So we got Wraith Knights, no problem. So I can two-shot them. Actually, let's take a look at Gwaylin's Love. Huh? Oh, yeah, I think I lost that. I think I lost that when my save file got messed up, so I think technically the princess is still missing. That's annoying. I'll fix that off screen. Yeah, I don't know if I explained it very well earlier in the video. I was filming that in a different day, but I came back to play after taking a break of like a week, and my save file was missing, like, yeah, I could not find it, and I kept various different save states to kind of like back myself up, and just strangely, it's all missing. So I had to get back to where I was. Now, because the level ups are determined by your name, I'm the same character as I always was, but yeah. Anyway, I don't know how many experience I need for the next level, but we'll assume it's a lot, like another 3,000 or 4,000 or something ridiculous. And apparently there is a Demon Knight here, but they've been pretty rare. They might just be low on the random encounter chart. Anyway, I think I'm gonna grind up one more level today, and then take another little break. But I'm guessing all these will be in the same video because another Demon Knight. Here, I was thinking there's no Demon Knights over here. Yeah, but look at that. They're only doing 2 damage now, so that level up, I think, knocked them down to a reasonable level. So I think we're going to be okay, actually, from here on out. Yeah, no, I'm going to go ahead and do a jump when I'm about to get to level 17. If I die or anything interesting happens, I'll jump in then, but I don't see that happening. We're just going to keep going. And like I said, this part of the game, if I showed everything, it would be hours and hours and hours of me walking around in a desert fighting things, so I don't think, to me, that's not even interesting, and I'm the one playing the game, so I'll check back in with you when I'm about to hit level 17. Yeah, so there's definitely Demon Knights over here. So changing location didn't really matter. Getting close to level 17 though, and level 17, if I have this right, is going to be a really important one. Because if I'm remembering right, it is the Heal More level. And I'll have to take a look at what that means for us. About 2 more battles, depending on how strong the enemy is. Yeah, 2 more battles. The Wyverns only give us 26, I think. Oh, 24, yeah. Okay, so 8 more experience to level 17. Alright. So, no attack power increase, but we got more defense and speed. Got more hit points, got more magic points, and yes, we have Heal More. Alright. Let me go ahead and show you. So Heal More makes it that the Demon Knights are not a problem at all anymore. Because some bad RNG is what got me killed by a Demon Knight. Now even bad RNG with a Demon Knight can't kill me because of the Heal More spell, and I'll show you why by actually going to Hawk's Nest, because I don't even think the Demon Lord, or what am I calling them? Demon Lords? Demon Knights. I don't think the Demon Knights are even going to be much of a threat anymore. Wow, how many hit points do I have? 100? Nice. I have 100 hit points. So, not saying I should be leveling up here, but just wanted to show you. So this guy's doing 21 damage to me. I hit him for 32, which is pretty sweet. He does 13. Excellent move. He's dead, whatever. So actually I'm not sure. This might be more efficient. We'll see. I get another one. Okay, now if I start getting close to one, I already defeated him again. I'm gonna intentionally kind of play more risky here, I'm trying to get myself to a low hit points. So I'm fighting the Star Wyvern, my hit points are getting low. Hit points are getting lower, but I'm doing okay-ish. Now he healed himself, which is annoying. Alright, now I'm in trouble. He can kill me in one hit. If I try to run, he might block me and kill me. But no, that's right, I've got the Heal More spell. What do you think of that? Boom, 100 hit points. Okay, game changer. So I can absolutely fight these guys now. The question is it the most efficient way to be gaining experience right now? And I actually don't know the answer to that. I do think it's another 3,000 experience in the next level. But... okay. Interesting. I should take note. I don't remember how much Healmore costs to cast. Alright, so he does hurt more. 24. I'll keep fighting. He does hurt more. 22. Okay, so I'm like about to die. Let's see, I have 32 magic points. I cast heal more. Okay, so it's 10. It's 10 magic points, so there's a heavy cost there. But it's actually more efficient MP wise than casting the heal spell that many times. Because 10 MP is the heal spell cast 2.5 times. And we have seen that heal spell only do 10 or less, I think. I'd have to look at a manual or a guide to see, but the heal spell's not that great. So if it does, let's say, I have seen it do at least as low as 10 hit points of healing. That Healmore spell got me from like 20 to 100. It's definitely a much better use. Alright, anyway. I'm actually going to do a little jump. I'm going to be done for today, but like I said, I think I'll include these all in the same video, so if you see continuity errors, me wearing different clothes, different lighting, different audio, that's because we're going to be jumping around until this is going to be like the leveling up and gearing up for the Dragon Lord video. So anyway, we'll do a little jump and go back to grinding after I come back.